Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Melina looks great, darlings. Now, guys, we all know that Caitlyn Jenner originally was from the Olympics, and she's very, very strong, and she looks really well. As a man, I mean, she wasn't like the most gorgeous, but she wasn't like unattractive. She looked good, right? I look really attractive as a man, so well, she's no longer a man anymore. She doesn't consider herself a man really, but I do. So as Marco, I'm really, really attractive, right? So, and I'm really, really strong. But for some reason, there are some strong people that look really, really good as women, despite the fact that they're muscular men as men, and they're fit men as men. So it's really crazy. But some men are really pretty as women, even if they're muscular and fit. And so, like, there's one guy, he's like very, very strong. One of the biggest bodybuilders in history, known for being a bodybuilder, known for being one of the strongest men in the world. You typically think bodybuilders have a certain persona. They only date, not that, I mean, obviously there are gay bodybuilders and transgender bodybuilders, but you consider most of them dating women that are hetero, but I mean, there's lots, I'm sure there's lots and lots of gay ones. They just don't say they are, or they don't identify as solely as that, or they keep it discreet. But there are definitely lots of gay bodybuilders, but and I'm sure lots of them don't say, but you know, you see them with other men, and you're like, they must be dating, darling, but you don't know, you have no idea. But anyway, so there's one bodybuilder, the strongest bodybuilder in the world, biggest muscles ever, literally the strongest bodybuilder in the world. He had a sex change, so obviously there's a lot of bodybuilders that are gay and trans. So yeah, so he was like a bodybuilder, big bodybuilder, had a sex change, and he was gorgeous as a woman, like even with his muscles. I'm like, oh my god, and it wasn't like gorgeous, like like you know when you see a bodybuilder girl, yeah, she's gorgeous, but she's got too big of muscles. He actually looked really pretty as a woman, like as if he was a really pretty woman. And it didn't look like his arms were too big, even though his arms really were very big because he was the biggest bodybuilder in the world. So you're just like, okay, so some guys just luck out by looking really pretty as women, even if they're really strong bodybuilder types. And some guys don't look that good as bodybuilder types, and even though they're bodybuilder types, you would think that they would not look as good as women, but some of them really, really do. Anyway, totally enjoyed the show. There are a lot of people that are gay and trans, tons and tons. There really is. Like, I mean, you see so many people on TikTok and YouTube saying they're gay and trans, and it's like, oh my god, and they're all like bodybuilders and gorgeous. Anyway, and some of them are bi, and you're like, oh my, and then bi women. You know, there's so many. Bye now. Bye everyone.